What up, everyone? Here's your second video, which is the reading and the third and final part of the ritual. Now, for those of you that are confused, the first part is the first video I sent to you. I sent it either your DM or one person I emailed it to you because for some reason YouTube was acting up and it wouldn't allow me to send it to you that way. I just had to share the link privately. I'm going to try again with this video. I don't know what's going to happen, but you'll find out obviously when I contact you with the video. The second part was the crystal grid I did. The crystal grid I did the night of the full moon. What I put Reiki on it and I dressed it and I put. See, I didn't get everyone's intentions on time, so I did something else where I included your intentions somehow. Like, I did something. I prayed over it. I did other things. I did that on the night of the full moon. I'm still going to do it again, even though it's not a full moon anymore, when I get everyone's answers. Because I got, like, 3 people's answers. I still need a few more. And then I'm going to keep the crystal grid up, and I'm just going to do the other candle, because I had 2 candles I was going to originally light, but it was so big. And plus, I didn't get everyone's answer that I just did 1 candle, the green candle, and then I'll be doing the orange candle whenever I hear from you guys. So if you didn't watch the first video, go back and watch the first video, because that was the part of your instructions you were supposed to do. You were supposed to just write some stuff down, and that's, like I said, for you, for your inner shadow work. It's not always going to be that. Whatever I said, it's going to be different all the time, or just different things. But that was just for this month. And then I asked something that you wanted to manifest, so that's something I needed to add to the candle. But I already did it in a way that it would work, but I would like to add more specific. But some of you already answered me. And another thing is, I did post some pictures in like a 10-second video of the candle. I didn't take a lot of videos because I figured people wouldn't really want to sit and watch it like I sit and watch it sometimes, because people do read candles, and I haven't studied it, but I read it in enough way that I get messages sometimes. And I'll tell you about my notes about the candle later. I'm gonna begin the reading now, but before we begin, I'm actually going to clear everyone's energy. And we're going to take 3 deep breaths in and out, obviously. So, ready? Deep breath in. Out. In. Out. One more time. In. Hold it. And release. Okay. So, I am going to read from my notebook because I took a lot of notes and I don't remember everything, obviously. So, here we go. All right. So everybody's got a little bit different situation going on. I'm going to touch on whatever came out and, take what resonates. Okay, so for some of you, something's unbalanced in your life right now. Some of you are spending way too much time, like, at work or doing projects and not enough time in your family or your partner, or something that you're supposed to be doing, like inner work. I'm sorry, no, not that part. But you're not spending time doing other things. I just, jumped ahead, my bad. All right, so you're not spending enough. There's something that you're not spending time to, like you're neglecting something, and I feel like you might know what that is. So if there's something you feel like is getting neglected, whether it's self-care, or it could be the opposite. So what that means is, like, you're taking too much time, leisurely time, or too much time with your family, not enough work. Like, it's just unbalanced. In some way or form, and you could be, like, juggling different responsibilities and stuff. But I feel like this is mentioned again later, so this is really important. So for some of you, that was for some of you. For others of you, you're being treated really unfairly. So this could be in your relationship or in your job, but something is like real in unbalanced in that respect, and it's just like you just feel like it's like really unfair, and because it isn't fair. You're obviously in a situation that is not fair in some way. Let's say, oh, on the one more thing. So I did get a side note. So if you're single and it's like at this point you feel like you're ready to be in a relationship, um, when this literally came on the card, I didn't add this. Okay, so it said that you have not learned your lesson yet from past relationships, so you have to. Oh yeah, okay. You haven't learned your lesson basically, and that's necessary to move forward to being in a relationship and not like repeat the same mistake basically. Um, okay, moving on to like money. I feel like a lot of you wish your income was more stable, or like wish that it was like you have like a higher status, or like just generally more. But some of you actually make pretty decent money. Um, a lot of you have been putting a lot of effort into your job, or some. So maybe that's what it is. Maybe like you're going so hard that there's something else you're neglecting, because it says like you're putting a lot of effort into something, and like it's basically saying like your outcome depends on how much hard work you do, because the way the card fell in such a way that I have to interpret it in a different way than it would normally get interpreted. Um so sorry, I was just trying to think of if there's anything I forgot, which I did. So you're gonna go back and forth between like being stable and feeling like you're not stable enough, or like wishing you're more stable, but you're still gonna be like generally fulfilled, and but some of you actually are gonna be in the middle of that. You're not gonna be overly wealthy or overly poor or overly happy or overly sad. You're just gonna be coasting along, like just fine basically. Um, but like I said, some of you are gonna flip flop. Some of you are gonna flip flop. Um, but it was the Ten of Pentacles. It's just the way it fell. I had to interpret it in a different way. So, like it literally fell weird and fell like not in a normal position. Whatever. Just so, yeah. Okay. So I pulled another card for advice, and so this is advice for somebody specific. Specific. Wow. Specific. Somebody specific. I feel like maybe more than one of you. You're avoiding making some kind of decision. So their spirit is saying like you better make that decision or it's gonna get made for you, basically. And you want to take more control of your life, so you can't avoid making decisions. That's literally the worst thing you can do. You have to start being proactive and make decisions, even when they're hard decisions, or even when you don't like your options. um, I'm not saying like jump the gun every time anything comes your way, but I'm saying like when you're up against the wall and you're supposed to be making a decision. If you don't, it gets made for you. That's generally how it goes. Like the universe decides for you, and you don't want. A lot of people live that lifestyle without even realizing it, and that's literally why we're all here, because we're all trying to take charge and manifest a different outcome than if we just let the universe do whatever. Because if we don't care or have a say in what happens, and we think negatively or whatever, we're gonna get those negative things back to us. Life is gonna, we're gonna be hand puppets and be used for lessons and whatever purposes that we need. And we still need to work to survive and physically, but we have other things that we have to work on, like for our soul and stuff like that. And, we know better than that. That's why we're here. So I'm sorry, we're going off on a tangent, because if it's not your story, then there's another story. But that's just for some of you. Start making decisions. If you don't like making decisions, like I said, it's going to be very bad for you. Okay, that was for that. Also, something about relationships and partnerships. What is this? Oh, okay. See, this is another thing about balance again. It's saying make sure you're keeping things. If it's not a decision, then make sure you're keeping things balanced with your, um, whether it's your relationships, partnerships, business, romantic, anything like that. Um, just make sure you're getting like spending time taking care of yourself and getting out with your friends or spending time with your kids or whatever it is or your hobby. Make sure there's not something like I said you're leaving out. Like this was something like I said was mentioned earlier. This is coming out again. Okay. It also mentions something about if you're waiting on something for a job situation that is not like up to you, like making a decision, because you know how I said before, like make a choice. Like so, if you're like waiting to hear back from a job where it's not up to you, then the advice from that was to remain patient. And I don't know the outcome of that. It's just that was literally what like the advice: remain patient. So I feel like yeah, I tell like my clients all the time, like sometimes you can't like it's not like some things they're asking about are outside of their jurisdiction of what they can control, and it's like it's very complicated. The other situations where it involves other people and other things, um, so it's whatever. Just, you get what I mean. It's just complicated and you can't control it, so you have to wait sometimes because it's bigger than you. It's bigger. It's like it's got a lot of different moving parts and stuff. Okay. Um, Okay, I don't know what that is. Okay, so that was all of the tarot cards I pulled, but then I pulled a bunch of other cards that I want to tell you about, and I'm going to get them out real quick. I put them aside, and I'm in there. Okay, so what I wanted to do is, since there are obviously more than one of you, and this is not every single thing is going to resonate with every single person, I try to ask, like, give me, like, a specific message, like, that everybody, at least everybody will get a message. So, I'm going to say all of the things that came out, and if this is all going to happen within the next 2 weeks, actually. And actually, one specifically said 2 weeks, but this is supposed to be within the next 2 weeks about. Or now. It could be happening now. Okay. This is not the first card. No, sorry, this is all out of order. Oops. Because I just grabbed them up. Okay. Oh, I didn't put my notebook away. Ooh, sorry. I have some notes in there for you guys. Okay. I apologize. I apologize. Oh, here it is. Okay. The first card we got is a very awesome card to get, and it's unexpected money. Okay. So, basically what this card was talking about is you're gonna literally get an unexpected amount of money. You're gonna, or like this is gonna come in the form, it might not come in the actual form of physical money. It could be a raise or a bonus or like something that got taken off a bill or like a discount. It might not be actual, like you might not notice it, like where it's like, oh well, here's like a $20 tip. Like then you'll be like, oh, that was it. But it might be something else. Like you might, like I said, like, oh, like you're the 10th, this is the 10th time you got this and now you get one free. Or it's just something like that. It's something to do with unexpected. So within now, the next 2 weeks, I'm hoping it's for all of you. It's some kind of unexpected amount of money. It's not like a giant amount of money, but it's something where it's something extra. It could be anything. Like a lottery ticket someone gave you that you win like $10. Like it's just some unexpected amount of money. Okay, the next card that came out was occupation. So if I were to, the thing is, I wanted to read these cards all separate so everybody would get a message, but I also was seeing if maybe they were related. So I did look at these two together, and I was thinking, obviously, that you might get an unexpected amount from your job somehow. But if it's separate, then this card actually talks about the kind of work you do. So this talks about being self-employed, freelance work, like whatever you could put together and share and sell. work you're really absorbed in, like a hobby, like something that you handcraft yourself. Um, you devote a lot of time and effort into it, and this is something that you enjoy doing, so it doesn't feel like work as much as something else would. Okay, so that card was talking about that. Now, the third card that came out I got is the court card. So this could literally mean any kind of legal matter, any kind of official matter, going to court, a marriage. Um, I kind of feel like it could be the kids going back to school because the school would be an official thing, or, but I feel like more for you guys, like if you're signing up for school or anything like an official place is, like even renewing your license, something like that. And for me, I was thinking about actually earlier that I have to get my son's birth certificate, so I would take that for me, like because that would mean I have to go to that office in that legal building, the vital statistics, and that means that. So there's going to be some kind of event where you have to, like I said, some kind of a deadline or assessment or some kind of official decision or some kind of legal document or like some kind of like an official, like you buy something really expensive and you have to sign a document or move into a house and you have to sign paperwork, like something legal. Use your imagination. It's just something like that in the next like 2 weeks. Okay. Now the next card I got is here. A meeting. Okay. So this represents social life, personal or business meetings, clubs, groups, or friendly encounters. It says you may meet someone or there's some kind of gathering. It could be socially, romantically, or for business reasons. I know that just repeated itself, but that's what the card said. So, okay. So this actually, it said also, you may actually meet a new person coming into your life, or this represents like a general get together or something like that, like a group thing where you're gonna get together with somebody. It's significant in some way because it's coming out. So I don't know what this means for you, but look out for somebody you meet also. It could be either or. And the last card I got for these cards was a gift. So like I said before, I was trying to put the cards together, and for this one, I did look at these two cards together. So looking at these two together would mean that you're gonna meet someone that's gonna help you out in some kind of way, like financially or something like that. Because this does also mean it means you could physically get a gift, like literally receive a gift. It's like some of you have birthdays coming up, and you're gonna receive a gift or gifts for your birthday. And if it's not that, which I know it is, some of that for some of you, you're just gonna get a gift, and it might not be right now, but upcoming, and this might not be 2 weeks from now. This is like the next holiday or like your anniversary, something like that, something, or your, whatever. But it may not actually be something where they're like, here, this is for you. Like I said, it might be some kind of aid or help, in some kind of shape or form, and you'll probably know what that is. So it's some kind of relief like that too. So I'm not sure what that means for you, but that's the last card I got for that. Okay. Then I pulled, now I have to put this away. Okay. Then I bought two brand new decks. This was one of them, these cards. And then I got another one. And then I pulled two cards. Well, I pulled one card, and then I'm like, I want more than one card, so give me another card, Spirit. And they basically gave me the same card. So first we have the King of Air here, and then the second card that came out, the Queen of Air. So I'm going to read those real quick. They're not super long. It's literally super short. Okay. The King of Air. Intellectual authority, reason over instinct, intellect over passion, successful, negotiation, rules and laws. Truth is everything. I think before I act. These are in quotations. I work the universal laws, so you can say them to yourself, obviously. I work the universal laws with clear intention. Do I see how the foundations of the past affect the present and future? And the Queen of Air is setting healthy boundaries, strong self-esteem, calculated and true decisions, clear communication, well organized, a wordsmith. I have clarity of purpose. Oh, this is perfect. My intentions are in alignment with my understanding. There is always a strategy in the game called life. Can I let go of false truths and go rigorously honest with myself? I said the wrong word. Can I let go of false truths and be rigorously, did I say the wrong word? I don't know. One more time. Can I let go wow, one more time. I'm sorry, guys. You're probably like this bitch. Okay. Can I let go of false truths and be rigorously honest with myself and others? There you go. Tongue-tied Carly for today. I have a few more cards actually pulled, so that we're not done. I pulled some angel cards, and we got, because we are all part of the group, it's up to you. So basically, I'm going to read it because I was just going to say what it's going to say, and they put in better words, so why not? The end result of the situation is literally entirely up to you. So whatever you want to manifest, or however you want to change your life, or whatever it is you want different about your life, your situation is literally only up to you in your hands, which is exactly what I was mentioning in the first video. I don't know if you watched the first video, but I was saying it's like if you don't like your life right now, it's only up to you to do something about it. So I know we know that, but this is the card that came out, so I'm just relaying the message, okay? It's saying you can affect the outcome by taking a proactive approach to solving any challenges. Stand in your own power and have confidence that you have what it takes to bring about a happy ending. Oh my God, guys. I'll tell you why I said oh my God in a minute. Because I didn't read this before I did this recording. Okay, sorry, I'm going to continue. There's only like one more sentence. Don't wait for someone else to rush in and take charge. In order to come to a successful conclusion, this situation requires your unique perspective and experience. And then I have one more card, and then I'll explain the oh my God. Okay, the second card was the situation will improve. So that's actually extremely positive because we were all worried about our situations are a little bit or whatever. Everything can be improved at all times. And so we're going to do something about it, obviously, because this card wouldn't have came out if we're not going to be proactive. So our situation is going to get better. It literally says this. Okay, so this is the angel deck. As you know, the angel answers. It says your angels want you to know that they are aware that things look difficult right now. However, the situation is going to improve. It may take some time, and there will most likely be some hard work ahead of you, but the effort you put forth will be worth it, and things are going to get better. Now is not the time to give up on the wounded friendships or ailing relationships. There is still hope for the future. Take heart and continue to work toward a partnership where both parties are fulfilled and happy in the future. So that was it. Now I have two more cards for you guys, and then I'm going to finish because this is actually quite long. I thought it was going to be like a 10-minute video, and yeah, it isn't. It's quite long. Okay. The reason why I said, oh my God, was the card that I pulled from the other universe deck was literally, you have what it takes. So I don't know if you remember 2 seconds ago when I said, here it is, sorry. Okay. Stand in your own power and have confidence that you have what it takes to bring about a happy ending. And that's when I was like, you have what it takes. Click ding. And I was like, oh shit, that's literally exactly what it says right here. You have what it takes. Stop doubting yourself. You have what it takes. Okay? Then there's a little bit of back stuff that I'll mention. It says, always follow your heart, which is exactly what I was saying in the first video. To think of something like follow your heart, follow your passion, okay? Unless it's been broken, then you must lead it. Which is true. If you're feeling down and depressed and heartbroken, you feel like you can't do anything or whatever. So you have to take action and do something about it. You know what I mean? It says then you must lead it back into back into love and love the universe. And it says, P.S. Did you know that hearts are never too big to mend, or too small to rebound, or too tired to love again? And then we have one final card, guys. One final card. And I know you see me sweating here. I'm sorry. It's like hot in here, and that fan is like not on me. It's behind, like facing this whatever. Yeah. I want to look cute, but you're gonna get the real me right now. Okay. Oh, let's see. Okay, so the last card I have for you guys is actually the very first card in this deck. Okay, it's number 1. Right there. No, sorry. Ooh, number 1. And it's Soul Lesson Trust. Oh, that's something I forgot to mention before I say the last part, actually, because I don't want to forget. 2 of the chakras that we gotta work on for manifesting and dealing with money is our root chakra, which is the first chakra, the base chakra, the red chakra, and that focuses on our safety, like feeling safe, and our ability to make money, basically. So we need to work on that. And the other chakra to work on is the orange one, which is the sacral chakra. And that has a lot to do with a lot of different things. Creativity, joy. They both have to do with passion, but also like confidence. So you really need to work on those 2 things. And also a third one I want to mention, obviously your throat chakra. If you do want to speak out to the public and stuff like that, we're always being advised to work on our throat chakras. And obviously you know about the other ones. You can clear and work with your third and crown if you want. But if you don't know what I'm talking about, or anything about chakras, look up the root chakra and the sacral chakra, SACRAL, the orange chakra, the first 2 chakras. Just look up things how to work on that, because strengthening that will really give you some balance and some grounding and help your ability to do the things that you're wanting to do. Okay, so that was just that real quick. Okay, so I'm going to read this. There's one more thing actually I forgot to tell you guys. But I think I'm just going to text it to you about the candle reading, because this is already like a half an hour, and I want you guys to sit and be able to watch it all at once and remember everything I said. Okay, so I'm going to read this last thing and I'm going to let you go. Okay, Soul Lesson Trust. Apply yourself creatively. Wow, look at me. Creatively. It's supposed to be apply yourself creatively to all aspects of your life. This is literally what we were talking about in the first video too, about express. I think if I talk too long, my brain just doesn't work, or my tongue just doesn't work. Okay, expressing. Wow, Carly, hello. I'm not having an aneurysm, guys. I promise. I don't know what it is. It's just I've been talking for a long time. Expressing yourself creatively. I give up. I'm just kidding. Okay, creatively, like in your unique way. Okay, let me talk from these words and not mine. Okay. I have to explain something in a second, because this word, I've never heard of this word. I'm pretty sure you're going to think it's a different word because it sounds exactly like a different word. Okay, you have a fated destiny and a creative destiny. Now, the word I need to explain is fated. It's not fated like you think it is. Like, oh, it's your fate. That's what. I know it wasn't, because it's spelled differently. So, fated life means like you're like extremely praised. Like, basically, the example I saw was like how paparazzi are to like celebrities. Like you're highly praised, like luxuriously, like whatever. And then it says you choose which one you experience by the octave of your thoughts, words, and actions. By choosing to become your own best friend, you are in a better position to observe which emotions, habits, and addictions take you away from or towards creative self-expression. Listen, I want to stop right here real quick because I do this too. Don't just listen to what I'm saying and it's going in one ear and out the other. Like, just listen. Listen to the words I'm saying and actually do it. These cards aren't a joke. This is something to take serious, and you're supposed to take the freaking advice. And there's no. What's the point of getting these readings if you're not going to take the advice? What's the point of checking your horoscope if you're not going to take the advice? What is the point? Take the freaking advice. So I'm sorry. I don't mean to pause there, but I did want to say that because I've done it too. Nobody's perfect. You don't even realize you're zoning out or whatever. Pay attention to what I'm saying because this card was really important. I reread it because I caught myself reading it, the same thing like I'm saying, like reading it without really reading it. And then I caught something that was really important and I was like, oh, whoa, this is some profound shit. Let me go back and read it again. And I want to express to you to make sure pay attention to this because this is not, like I said, a joke. This is for your self-improvement and growth and expansion, literally. Okay. Let me read this part again. Creative destiny is yours to write. It's yours to write. Your life is yours to write. Or like I said, let your life rule you. Take control already, okay? And it's time for you to fully realize this. It says this in this book right here, the card I pulled, okay? Trust that you have the support, freedom, and potential to create a fulfilling path based on your true desires. This is exactly what we were talking about before. Being able to live your life happy and sustain yourself, but also like pursuing your passion creatively, okay? It says something that was mentioned before too. I'm sorry that I'm like stopping so much, but I just want to reiterate some things. Never attach yourself to any outcome. Rather, be open to the infinite possibilities ahead of you. With complete self-reverence, be consistent and dedicated to fostering self-trust. Take responsibility for your thoughts, words, and actions. Be consistently showing up. This part is the best part, I feel like. Be consistently showing up and doing your best to meet life creatively. I did it again. Creatively and enthusiastically, and you will see improvement and feel more inspired to apply yourself and with more joy. See, if you don't listen carefully, it just sounds like a sentence, which even as I'm reading it out loud, it still sounded just like a sentence. But you have to take the advice. The advice was what I said before, something too. Show up for yourself every day. Be consistent. But not only be consistent, it's your mindset that's the most powerful. Your perspective and your mindset are so powerful for how you feel and how you interact with yourself and others. So it's saying show up and do your best to meet life creatively. Like with your creative spirit. Don't just do things. I feel like everyone here doesn't just do things because other people do them. They do things because they like them or whatever. Let's see. It's saying do things creatively. Be you. Be unique. And enthusiastically. Don't go at things half-assed. Don't go at things with a miserable attitude. Put passion into shit. You know? And it's saying if you do that, you're gonna see, not only are you gonna see an improvement, but you're gonna feel more inspired to apply yourself for more things with more joy, and you're gonna be more happier, and other people are gonna notice that. And not only that, but you're gonna inspire other people to do the same. Do you not understand that is what we are here for? It is not, your life isn't all about you. Unfortunately, it is. So you have to make sure you're happy in it. On one hand, you have to make sure you're happy in it. And then the other hand, you have to be aware that you are somebody to everybody around you. Some of you are a mother. Some of you are a co-worker. Some of you are a customer. It doesn't matter. Some of you are a stranger to people. You still interact with people. People still look up to you, look at you, see how you dress, see how you interact with your kids or your pets or other people, and you inspire them. They admire you or whatever it is. Or even if you don't care about that, you know, they notice that you're you, and that's something to cherish and celebrate, because even Snoop Dogg said it the other day, everybody got the same face and the same bodies. What happened to uniqueness? And I really love that he said that, because it made me feel bad that I didn't know how to do my face makeup like other people, and I don't do this and that, and I'm like, you know what, I like my style. I like how I dress and everything like that, but I like that I feel like I'm unique. Like, I know I'm not saying every single thing I own is like handmade, and I don't nobody else owns this shirt. That's insane to say that, but I just mean like I'm not. Whatever. I'm ranting. I'm sorry. I'm gonna let you go now because this reading is super long. I hope you guys enjoyed this. I really wanted to do this reading again because I'm probably not talking loud enough. I'm sweaty and I look insane. This camera angle mix is very unflattering. By the way, I know some of you met me in person or seen my pictures. I'm sorry. I'm ranting about me. Woohoo! This is hard. You know what? I'm gonna be real for 1 second. Let me be real for 1 second because you're my first group. And I know every single one of you except like one person. So, hi, one person. Um, I have a personality that I feel like most of you actually haven't seen because of situations I'm working through. But you know what? That's my shadow work that I had to deal with, and I've learned a lot through this last time period. But it's hard to read. It's hard to remember information right now for me, so I write it down. And then it's hard to, like, for me to portray the information and give my personality. So that's why you're getting this real, uncut, raw, crazy-ass video, because it is really late, and I have to go cook dinner. I did this before I made dinner, and this is 30-something minutes long. I don't have time to do this again. I love you all. I just really wish I didn't look like this. And I know you guys don't care because you're not here to look at my beautiful face. But, you know, we all worry about stuff like that, I'm sure, going on camera and whatever. Like, the lighting makes my face look super weird, and my nose, it makes it, okay, yeah, that's me again, talking about me. My bad. So, you know how it is, like, when you're talking to yourself. I'm basically talking, and I'm still talking to myself. Okay. I'm so sorry. This is a long-ass message. But you know what? Fuck it. I really enjoyed this. I want to do this again. I really hope you guys like this. It'll be much, much more organized next time. I had so much stuff, unexpected things happening, and I have a puppy. Some of you don't know that. I have a puppy that I have to take out literally every 2 hours. And sometimes she's outside for like 10 to 20, 30 minutes. So it's like, I have like an hour to get stuff done. And so I'm sorry. Once the kids go to school, I'll have a million more minutes to get all this stuff done, and I'll be posting more, and I really hope to see you at the next filming ritual. I haven't started working on it yet, but I will, next week. I will start posting as soon as I get everything ready, and I'll make the videos ahead of time. Thank you so, so much.